And tonight, Ohio lawmakers are now weighing in on the fighting in Israel and Iran.
10 TV political reporter Doug Petcash joins us in studio now. And, Doug, you spoke to Senator Bernie Moreno. What does he think about all this?
Well, the senator believes that America's role in this really should be twofold. And that is, first, he says the United States needs to make sure they are supporting Israel. And second, he tells me under no circumstances can Iran have a nuclear weapon or the ability to make one. He says if Iran stops making nuclear weapons, stops attacking Israel, and starts looking out for the people living in Iran, there will be peace in the Middle East. And as President Trump weighs the U.S.'s next move, I asked the senator specifically about American involvement.
Should America get involved militarily or supply-wise?
Well, look, one of the things we're doing right now is we're in the middle of a very complicated crisis. This could have already escalated way beyond where it is today. The last thing we want to do is take anything off the table in this negotiation. The good news is we have an extraordinarily competent president that has been crystal clear for not just his presidency, but for decades before that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Iran has said the U.S. involvement could lead to all-out war. Senator Moreno tells me that is something he worries about, but he has confidence in President Trump to negotiate and get Iran to abandon its nuclear program.
All right, Doug, so what are some of the other lawmakers saying about this? Because certainly this is all the talk in Washington.
Well, many of them are in agreement about specifically Iran having nuclear weapons. They say an Iran with nuclear weapons is definitely not a good thing. Now, Senator John Husted posted on X saying a nuclear Iran would be a danger to Israel, the entire Middle East, and the United States. Representative Mike Carey says he joins the president's call for Iran to make a deal that promotes sustained peace in the region and encourages his colleagues to commit to never allowing Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. And Representative Joyce Beatty says keeping nuclear weapons out of Iran's hands is critical to global security. She says we must stand firmly in support of Israel's security, protect American forces and diplomatic personnel across the region, and use every diplomatic tool available to prevent further escalation and preserve stability. This, of course, is a developing situation, and we will continue to follow it and bring you the latest updates.
All
Angela,
right.
Yolanda.
Yeah, just scary situation when you really think about it.